today I want to talk about setting business goals. This is a super important step if you're even going to be thinking about setting up a digital marketing strategy. So today we're talking about setting business goals. Alright, so setting business goals. When I meet with a company or a business and we're talking about either going into a one-on-one consulting plan together or any sort of just digital marketing strategy or advice, the first thing and the one thing they must have in place is a set of goals. Because it's like going into a gym and looking to hire a personal trainer and saying, hey, I want you to get me fit. And the personal trainer says, okay, cool, what are your goals? And it's like, I just want to get fit. I just want to get healthier. And it's like, okay, you don't do that, right? You go in and you say, well, I want to be benching 300 pounds, or I want to get down to 10% body fat, or I want to run a 6-minute mile. You have pretty solid goals that you want to get to. And that way, your trainer knows exactly what to do and how to structure a path to get you to those goals. So, just like you would hire a personal trainer with certain goals in mind, you also need to have certain goals in your business. Now, how do you set those goals? So anytime I meet with a business and they haven't really thought out those goals, or if I'm just even consulting with friends and talking to friends and giving advice, there is an acronym I use and I call them C.L.I.M.B goals. Again, that's C.L.I.M.B goals. So your C.L.I.M.B goals are what you need to put in place before you start thinking of any strategy, before you even start growing, because if you don't have something that you're shooting towards, if you don't have something you're growing to, you're probably not going to be happy or satisfied no matter what accomplishments you meet. So what is C.L.I.M.B? Well, let's go over that right now. Alright, C stands for clients and customers. Little bonus there, alright? 2 for 1. You started a business to not only meet your goals, but to help people. So what is the solution? What are the goals you want your clients or customers to reach? Even though that C.L.I.M.B just happened to work out like that and you could put it in any order, I love that this is first, because it's the first thing you need to be thinking about. What are the goals you want your customers to reach or your clients to reach? So if you're a personal trainer, it might be, everyone has different goals that you work with, right? So it might not be a concrete something like, I want all my guys to get to 300 pounds bench press. No, stand back and look simply at that. So a goal that a personal trainer might have for their clients is to walk away with a healthier lifestyle, better sleeping habits, improved physical ability. They're high-level goals for clients and customers. So that's the first thing you need to think of when you're setting business goals, is what do you want your business to accomplish in the lives of your clients and customers. The L in C.L.I.M.B stands for lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle do you want to have, and do you want your business to afford you? When I'm thinking about this, I think of a famous story told by Tony Robbins. It's one of my favorite stories that I've heard Tony Robbins talk about, and I believe I talked about it in a recent video. And Tony asked the crowd, how much money do you need to make in order to live the lifestyle you want? And he called on a guy, and the guy said $1 billion a year. Now that's a lot of money, right? But Tony was like, okay, let's talk through this. Well, the guy wanted a private jet, and he wanted to stay in 5-star hotels, and needed Michelin 5-star restaurants. But even with all that high-reaching stuff and high-value stuff, he really needed to only make $10 million a year. Now that's still a lot, but it's 100 times less, right? 10, 100? Yeah, it's 100 times less than what he thought he needed to make. So to reach the lifestyle he wanted, he only needed to work 10% as hard as he thought he would have to. So think about your lifestyle goals. What kind of vacations do you want to take? What kind of involvement in your community do you want to have? What kind of car do you want to drive? What do you want to be known for? And how can you use your business to reach those lifestyle goals? That is the L in C.L.I.M.B. The I in C.L.I.M.B goals stands for intrapersonal. This is what you want to feel inside. So think about my business, and I want my training and all this outreach and teaching to make people feel more confident going forward with the digital marketing strategy. I also want to be looked at as a thought leader. I want to be looked at as smart. That's important to me. I want people to think of me and be like, man, that's a smart guy. I want to be a visionary, and I want to be really helpful and really generous and giving. and empathetic. All right, so that is how I want to feel. So I set up a business that I thought would help me reach those intrapersonal goals. So when you're building your business, all right, take all the money and the lifestyle and the show apart, all right, and think about how you want to feel inside. When you go to work every day, all right, how do you want to leave the building feeling? Do you want to feel like you've accomplished something for the world? All right, are you helping humanity? Are you helping your community? Do you maybe want to make your coworkers feel like $1,000,000? Do you want to leave work every day knowing that you have helped 1,000 people, 10,000 people, or even just one person? So one of your goals and one subset of setting your business goals should be intrapersonal goals. How do you yourself want to actually feel and think at the end of the day? The M in C.L.I.M.B goals is what most people think of when we talk about business goals, and that is monetary. How much money do you want your business to make? Now, that's pretty easy. Most people have this one. If they don't have any of these other 5 goals or 4 goals, they have monetary. But think about what your monetary goal is. When I meet with most people, their automatic cold response to, okay, how much money do you want to make is $1 million a year. $1 million. I want to make $1 million. I want to make $1 million. Or just some nice round number like that. But I want you to stop, and I want you to spend 30 minutes. I want you to spend an hour. I want you to spend even a day or a weekend thinking about how much money you want to make to afford your lifestyle. So see, money is a vessel that makes all of this possible, all right? The more money you have, the better you can serve your clients. The more money you have, the more closer to your lifestyle you can get. The more money you have, usually the less stress, at least in terms of paying the bills that you'll have, and you can probably afford to pay for therapy, coaching, gyms, and so your interpersonal is going to come up. Money affords you to do things. So that's why I don't like to start with, all right, what's your goal? Let's hit $1 million. Let's hit $1 million. Let's hit $1 million. Money is a replenishable good, no matter how often it does not feel like it necessarily is, okay? So think of some time. Don't just say, I want to make $1 million. Because for some people, that number is way too intimidating, okay? Maybe you haven't conditioned yourself to even believe or accept that you can make $1 million. And even that, if you see that success coming, you actually might run from it, all right? It's actually the fear of success. I know I've dealt with that before plenty of times where I felt like, oh, all these other people can do it, but I can't. I can't make whatever amount that is or anything like that, all right? So think about what you want your monetary goals to be. So this might not be for your business, but for myself, I came up with a number. Like you, I probably started off with, I want to make $1 million a year. But when I worked it out, I landed right around $330,000 a year. And what I did was I took up how much my lifestyle that I wanted would cost, right? Because lifestyle is more important than just having a dollar amount in your bank account. I took out taxes, I took out donations, tithing, however you want to call it, and then I took out lifestyle goals. And when I added all that back in, it was about $330,000. I have the exact figure written on a piece of paper in my backpack, but it was around $330,000. So if I had been working towards $1 million, I would have needed to do 3 times as much to have the lifestyle that I thought I wanted, when really, I only need to make 1/3 of that to reach how I want to live, right? So you might actually be cutting your workforce in more than half. All right, so be thinking of your monetary goals. Have an exact number down, even to the penny. All right, add in taxes, add in tithing, add in savings, all of that. But have a firm, concrete monetary goal. Finally, your last final goal that you need to set is your business goals. Now that is not monetary, that is how you want your business to be perceived, how you want it to take care of your clients, what you want it to do in the community, what you want it to do for your coworkers and your employees and people that you hire out. What heights do you want your business to reach? For example, maybe if you wanted to challenge Google, maybe you wanted to become the #1 search business in the world. Or if you wanted to challenge Facebook, you could say, my goal and my business is to become the #1 social media platform. Or you could even say start a gym and you want to be like, we want to be the #1 gym for overweight people that hate working out and don't like going to regular gyms because they feel bad, which is what Planet Fitness did. So this kind of also gets down into niche targeting, but think about what you want your business goals to be, how you would like your business to be perceived in the community, in the world, online, wherever it lies. Alright, so that is how you set goals for your business and for your life. You use your C.L.I.M.B goals, which again are clients and customers, lifestyle, intrapersonal, monetary goals, and then your business goals. Spend some time, spend a day thinking about what you want these to be, because the more concrete you can get it, and the more specific you can get it, the more inspired you're going to be. If you just have a vague random goal out there, it's not going to inspire you, it's not going to push you when times get tough, and believe me, they're going to get tough. So get these down, maybe get 5 points for each one, so you've got 25 points that you're trying to reach at the end of your fiscal year or whatever you're doing. I'm Brandon Stiles. I'm a digital marketer in Atlanta. Please subscribe to the channel if that was helpful. Check out some of the other videos, and if you need any help with your digital marketing strategy, check me out at brandonstiles.com. I'll see you next time.